on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Kira once again for another weekly review talk discussion of Dragon Ball Super 124. It's not really a review, it's just a chat, yeah.
It's a chat.
Again, we like to sit there, watch the episode, and hop on you and kind of give you like our fresh thoughts and opinions, and discuss with you guys what you guys thought about it. So this week, we got the continuation of last week's epic ending. And the reason why I say ending is because Dragon Ball does this a lot, where basically they hype up something, and then the epic moment happens at the end. And then you have to wait another week for it to actually happen. And in last week's case, we saw Vegeta ascend beyond Super Saiyan Blue. We saw Goku magically bust out Kaioken Blue again. Even though
I still don't understand how he does that, by the way. I would be so drained.
I just want to know, like, what kind of Game Shark he's using. He's like slipping some sensu beans underneath his his cufflinks or whatever, and just popping them every 3 seconds so Zeno-Samas don't see him. But either way, he still has energy somehow.
Yes.
But just what I thought was going to happen happened. Well, half of what I thought was going to happen. Last week, I actually was convinced that Frieza was actually going to be the scumbag that he was and actually betray Universe 7, and that's not actually what happened, but we'll talk about it in a bit. What I was talking about, what I thought was going to happen this week was the fight between Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren not actually happening.
And it didn't really.
It didn't really. I mean, they kind of started, you know, they threw a couple fists here and there.
Yeah, but nothing really happened.
Nothing really happened with that. The big focus this week was definitely on I almost said Jiren, not Jiren.
Frieza and Gohan.
Frieza and Gohan, and mainly Dyspo. And this is something I've been waiting for like the longest, because like I just wanted to see Frieza do what Frieza does best, and that's just basically torture people, be evil, and just be kind of a scumbag.
Be a snake.
Yeah, whether it was him supposed to be actually, you know, betraying Universe 7, which I would have not been opposed to, because we all been kind of like waiting for it to happen, or him doing something epic like actually taking out Dyspo. It was like the episode where we got something to happen.
Yes.
But unfortunately, not quite as how I thought it was going to happen. So it turns out Dyspo has a trick up his sleeve where he can go super fast, beyond super fast. And at first, Frieza's all like, "Nah, man, you're not even hurting me." And then he started hurting him, and then Frieza went gold. Frieza tried to like say, you know, give him the whole ultimatum, like, "Hey, man, if you promise to resurrect me, I will work with you. I will make sure that Universe 11 goes down, or Universe 7 goes down. That way, Universe 11 wins in the end, and it's a win-win. Everybody gets to go home and be happy."
Now that was exciting. I thought that was very characteristic of Frieza, and I was kind of expecting that.
Yeah, you even said that there's no way that Universe 11 is going to accept, because they're all about whatchamacallit?
Justice.
Justice, exactly.
I was like, no, like right before he was like, no way. I was like, if without their sense of morals, who are they? Like, they're all about justice. That's what they represent. And like, if he had agreed to that, then their whole identity shatters, and they should just lose anyways.
Exactly. And obviously, this was said. Now, I do want to point out that last week in the next episode preview, they showed like a purple aura-looking Beerus dude, and Toei knew what they were doing. They set up the next episode preview to make you think that basically we were going to get a Frieza betrayal, and it looked like, you know, Beerus was angry. Actually, that was Dyspo busting out that magical speed that he had up his sleeves, his ultimate maximum light speed mode, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And the second he busted that out, he actually ended up triumphing Frieza and kind of like, you know, holding him back. Gohan noticed, he popped in, and they kind of ended up teaming up together. Now, this is where it became brilliant. Essentially, the way they ended up stopping this man is they had Frieza fire off like this Emperor Death Beam cage, so his movement was limited. I mean, it's the only thing he can do.
Which is freaking brilliant, by the way. It was a very good strategy.
Dyspo might not be the strongest of the Pride Troopers, but again, it's like hit. It's like as long as you're attacking vitals, as long as you're attacking over and over again, you're going to do some damage over time. And if you're that fast,
you're not getting beat in the process.
Yeah, because like they're not really attacking him because he's too fast. So the only thing you can do, and in the heat of the moment, is come up with a plan to basically cage him in there and then double team him. This is where it became dope, because Gohan finally started doing something really, really cool. Like, look, I saw on Twitter, the episode was partially spoiled for me, not completely. I just saw that a lot of people were disappointed, at least the ones I was following.
What?
I want to say I was proud of Gohan. I thought that was really cool. The first question I want you to answer in the comment section below is, were you satisfied with how Gohan went out in the end?
Yes.
Like, did he deliver? Like, did you think he delivered?
Yes.
I think
was
he did
satisfied.
fine.
I was like, okay, yeah, that's a good way to go out.
Yeah, and like essentially what happened is he was going at him, and the stamina ran out for Frieza. The cage closed, and just as this one was about to go, Gohan held him down, got him in a headlock, which allowed Frieza to blast them and knocking them both off, and that was a GG. They both ended up getting eliminated.
That would have sucked if only Gohan got eliminated and then Dyspo
Yeah, see,
somehow
this
escaped
is what happened.
That would be awful.
This is what happened. When I saw the tweets, I was like, did they fail? Because, like, you know, I saw the leak. There was an image that leaked earlier this week, which is basically Gohan holding Dyspo by the neck without, like, the edits. So it was just basically a really, really bad art. And it looked like that, you know, he was going to get eliminated and Dyspo was going to stay. If that would have been the case, it's like, come on.
Oh my god.
That's like the final L that Gohan would have ever received in the series. Like, after that, it's like, okay, you know what? He's not coming back. Like, literally not coming back. Because Dragon Ball Super's ending. By the way, let me talk about that for a second.
Okay.
It's ending, folks. I posted a video. A lot of people in the community posted a video. Toei tweeted about it. Literally, everyone's talking about it. Dragon Ball Super is officially ending at the end of March. April 1st, they replaced it with another show. Sorry to kind of like interrupt the review, the talk, to bring this up.
I feel like it's relatable, or like relatable to the...
to the Gohan thing.
Because it's starting to get to that point where
yeah, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is a lot of people are still convinced that it's a hiatus. It's not a hiatus. Dragon Ball Super is coming to an end at the end of March. We're getting a brand new movie, the Dragon Ball Z Saiyan movie, which we don't know much about, at the end of the year. And after that, we might get another series. Whether it be Dragon Ball Z, post-Dragon Ball Z, I should say, or some kind of spin-off or something. But Dragon Ball Super is done. When Dragon Ball comes back in like a year from now or 2 years from now, that does not mean that Dragon Ball Super is back. Dragon Ball is not going anywhere. Just Dragon Ball Super is ending. Just kind of want to clarify that, because a lot of people are still like, no, I didn't prove. Just check Toei's Twitter. Toei literally tweeted that it's ending. The Dragon Ball Super official Twitter account tweeted it's ending. Animators, writers, everybody internally has been like talking about it, that it's coming to an end. And anyways, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because, like, with it ending, this was literally Gohan's last shot to do something cool.
Ugh, I know.
And he did something cool. Granted, you know, I would have loved to see him kind of hang back there and then maybe take on Topo as well. But the way he went out like a hero, and I love that.
I agree, and I feel like it was characteristic of him as well. Which, you know, going all out, ballistic or something would not really be characteristic of him. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
The only thing that I probably can be all iffy about, as far as like what I wish would have been different, is I would have loved to see Frieza actually not need help. Because the entire freaking tournament, he's all hanging back like, ho, 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 like, you know, doing his laugh. And, you know, torturing the weaker ones. But when it's fine time for Frieza to do something, he needed help. And, like, I expected the second he went gold that Dyspo was going to be in trouble.
But he's still in the race, so we could still see him do something. Even with Jiren, I mean, who knows? He's still in the game.
I still honestly think when it comes down to it, Frieza might be the last one alive in the tournament, and that's going to lead to, like, maybe his... Then again, no, that wouldn't even happen either, because we're running out of episodes. If I knew Super was going, like, into the summer, then I was like, okay, well, maybe we have something that can happen there, but, like, there's no way in hell that with the... you know, the next like 6 episodes that are left in the series, or 8 episodes, whatever the number actually is, that they're gonna like, you know, end the actual Jiren fight in 2 episodes and then like resolve with Frieza in the end. I honestly feel like when it comes down to it, Frieza's gonna get eliminated by Topo in an epic way. Because next week apparently we're seeing Topo bring out his God of Destruction aura. Power, ability, power of something. He was glowing. He looked like a angry Hulk Hogan with like a pink aura. And we saw it was 17 and Frieza taking him on. There's 6 warriors left, which consists of Jiren and Topo, obviously, for Universe 11.
Yes.
Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, and 17 for Universe 7. It's obviously going to come down to 2v2s, especially with Topo busting out this power. Apparently, it's going to probably bring him up close to Jiren's level, if anything.
Maybe.
Well, probably not close to Jiren's
level.
level.
You know what would be funny, though? If, like, Jiren, Vegeta, and Goku, like, eliminated each other, and then Topo and 17 eliminated each other, and then Frieza's just the last
I don't know. I still
one.
think Frieza's going to be the last one left. The last question I want to ask you guys, if you made it this far in this video, is who is going to be the last man standing? Because honestly, I think it's going to come down to literally the last person standing. Will it be Jiren, Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Topo, or 17? Let us know in the comment section below. But yeah, next week I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I just want to see epicness from now on out until the ending. Because, like, the one thing I also will say is the execution was kind of lackluster in this episode. Because you can tell that
a little bit.
Yeah, you can tell that this is their lesser priority fight of the finale.
They're just kind of leading up. Or, you know what else could happen? Is that things could just kind of, like, take a while. And because there's only 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
And they only have 2 fighters.
Correct.
Universe 7 has 4.
It could be a 3 versus 2 thing in the end.
I mean, whoever has the most fighters at the end wins.
Frieza did kind of foreshadow that. He was like, look, man, either I can help you eliminate Universe 7 or, which I can't tell if he was serious. I feel like he wasn't. I think he was just being a scumbag for Universe 11. Just trying to like basically manipulate them. But he did foreshadow that. He was like, look, man, I don't think Jiren can knock these guys out over the next couple minutes.
Yeah.
Which is a good point. And
that is a good point.
If that actually happens, I'll be kind of disappointed. Granted, like I know Jiren is so powerful, and like for Goku and Vegeta to overcome him, it kind of doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, I don't know how they're going to overcome him.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
the only thing I can think about is it's going to come down to like a technicality where it's like 3 versus 2. 17 might get knocked out next. As much as I don't want that to happen.
The dog farted.
He did.
Wow.
Oh.
That's great.
Yeah. Wow. And look how proud he is of himself too.
He's so proud.
I like how he smells like, yep, it's happening. Yep. Anyways, back to what I was saying. As much as I don't want 17 to get knocked out, I don't think he's gonna outlast Vegeta, Goku, Frieza, or this horrific fart. But I think he's gonna go next. Who do you think is gonna go next? Let me know in the comment section below, and I guess we'll see what happens next week when Toppo apparently busts out his secret technique or his God Destruction powers. His Hulk Hogan
transformation.
He's gonna transform into Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. He's gonna go with Hulk Hogan 2 against Universe 7. We'll see what happens with that. But other than that, I gotta say I was satisfied with how Gohan went out.
Me too.
I would love to see a little bit more, but the way he went out, I as a Gohan fan, I 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Yes, from me too.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, let's actually get out of this room because it stinks. Buster, you stink.
Why do you do this?
Yeah. This happens a lot. Usually when I'm up here recording, he'll just come up in his corner and I'm like, oh, look at this. So and
leaves you a
yeah,
present.
and then you just smell it and it's just death. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. This has been Rhymestyle, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.